the Manangs folded, one by one. There were 7, then 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2. I heard the last, oh my goodness, as the angels swooped down and opened their arms to scoop up the last remaining mana my grandmother gave her. Way to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Since few Filipino families lived in town in the 1960s, I was the only Pinay to attend El Capitan. It was going to be a grand year. I had been chosen to be editor-in-chief of the school newspaper, and my best friend was class secretary. My family lived just outside the city limits on a small 15-acre farm that my parents had bought in 1940. And yet, for 20 years, they were barely able to make enough to support our family of 7. You know how some people say they were poor but didn't know it at the time? I wasn't one of them. We were poor, and you better believe I knew it. How could I not know it when my friends had beautiful houses and nice clothes and were driven around in station wagons when I had to walk or take the bus? One early fall morning, as I was walking out to get the school bus, I caught sight of my mother by the side of the road, fixing our mailbox. She was banging on the mailbox with a hammer, looking like a field hand in her denim work pants, her 2 large men's work shirt, with a work hat and scarf covering her head to protect her from the sun. I knew that I would be humiliated if my schoolmates saw her. My mother didn't look like their mothers, and I can't remember ever seeing her in a dress. Mama, please go back into the house. Why do you have to fix the mailbox now? The bus is coming. Mama looked at me and said angrily, "Awanti mo, have you no shame talking to me like that? That whole Filipino stigma, shame." She continued digging around the mailbox to keep it from leaning. Just then, the bus came. I could feel my entire body enveloped in a cold sweat as Mama continued digging around the mailbox, ignoring my pleas. As the bus came closer and closer to our house, I was just praying that the earth would just open up and swallow me. Anything would be better than this humiliation. When the bus stopped and I got on, I looked up and saw the kids on the bus looking curiously at Mama as she looked back at them. I walked straight ahead, waiting for someone to say anything, and I was ready to punch them out if they did. It wasn't until many years later that I came to learn the significance of this small incident. Now, when I look back, I can only think of what courage it must have taken my mom to continue to fix the mailbox and look into the school windows, almost defiantly meeting the stairs of my school. Certainly she knew she didn't look like their mothers. She didn't dress like their mothers. She looked like a field hand. She was different. And she even spoke with an accent. But the lesson I finally learned was that in life, and even if you don't quite fit it, you can still be proud of what you are. You can still be proud even if you're fixing a box. This, along with her daily modeling of strength, determination, hard work, and a respect for education, my mother taught me to be proud of being myself and being a
We all know what happens when a Manong passes on. He gets talked about at home, at the barber shop, the corner store, at the neighborhood restaurant, at the local newsstand.
But what happens when a Manong dies?
We all know that his friends will reminisce the good old days. We'll miss them when they come to Chinatown to play paigal or horse races, sing sad and old songs of the long ago, tip their hats in reverence, and moving slowly through their life, as though they will be the next to go.
But what happens when a Manong dies?
We all know that a Manong is an icon, the true Filipino trailblazer, pioneer of sorts. As such, there is no more dancing or humming, laughing or joking, tickling and scratching, no more of anything.
But what happens when a Manong dies?
We all know that the end has come. Excuse me. To the smell of stale cigars, heavy, starched, white, long-sleeve shirts, cufflinks and tie clips, gray overcoats and shiny shoes, pomade and greasy combs in the bathroom, and faded boxer shorts and Italian cut undershirts.
But what happens when a Manong dies?
We all know that our menfolk want to cry, but they don't. We all know that we will never smell that Old Spice aftershave lotion or hear the clink of the gold-plated keychain as it swings in motion to unlock the front door. We all know that a period of life, a slice of time, will now be looked upon in photo albums and Sony camcorder videos of Lolo kissing the grandchildren and tickling them until they lose their breath.
But what happens when a Manong dies?
We all know that the Tio and Tias will burn out the telephone lines, making arrangements for last dinner. The last farewell to this Filipino old-timer who braved the discrimination and prejudice of whites and others as he searched for employment and housing in the United States.
But what happens when a Manong dies?
We all know that come time to clean out his closet and dresser drawers, his wife, his children, and quite possibly grandchildren will find things they never knew about him. Girly magazines, nude women playing cards, unused condoms, Las Vegas and Reno $1 coins, pictures of Jesus Christ and the Virgin Mary, bank books dated 1937 and earlier, an extra set of false teeth, his union cards, money clip, wrinkled and torn photos of him and his barkada in their army uniforms, cook and waiter outfits, and a 1941 snapshots of them standing on the footbridge in Central Park, dressed to the nines.
But please, tell me, what happens when a mama dies?
We simply know because it rains softly, ever so gently. The happy memory deep in our hearts and spirits. Because the loss is so great, so great.
We can't handle it right now at this moment. Into eternity. Manangs, salamat po.